Do you want to know how to teach sight words to your child easily so you can get your child to become a really fast reader in a short span of time? Then keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Grace, and one of the things that I'm truly passionate about is supporting parents, teachers, and organizations help children become successful readers and spellers in a short span of time. And hey, if you're new here, I do videos on early learning, positive parenting, and mindful living. So if that is something that you're looking for, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Anyway, today we're going to talk all about sight words. What are sight words, types of sight words, and fun ways to teach sight words to children. And as we go along, I will also be sharing with you free sight word resources from our website, LearnSmart.com. So make sure you watch this video until the very end. Okay, let's talk about sight words. What is a sight word? Well, a sight word can be any word that you read by sight. However, in the field of early literacy, a sight word is usually referred to a word that appears frequently in print. You see, English has nearly 400,000 words, but out of the 400,000 words, only 200 words make up 70% of words in books, especially children's books. Interesting, right? So if you're able to teach your child these 200 words, your child will be able to read most of the words that appear in children's books easily. By the way, if you are looking for the list of sight words to teach your child, you can download our free Dolch sight words chart from our website, LearnSmart.com. The link is in the description below this video. Okay, now let's talk about the two types of sight words, decodable sight words and non-decodable sight words. So what are decodable sight words? Well, decodable sight words are sight words that can be sounded out phonetically, like the word and. Whereas non-decodable sight words are tricky words that are irregular, meaning you cannot sound them out phonetically, like the word you. If you try to sound out the letters in the word you phonetically, you will only end up with y, ow, yow, not you, because in phonics instruction, the OU spelling is the digraph, and we teach the sound of this digraph as ow. So you see, reading words like these can be confusing, and the only option is to memorize them by heart. I will do a part 2 in this series on how to teach kids to memorize the spellings of non-decodable sight words like the word you easily. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so right now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on that video. Anyway, irrespective of whether a sight word is decodable or non-decodable, if it appears frequently in print, children are often encouraged to memorize them as a whole to cut down the time spent in decoding words. Because you see, sounding out each and every word in the book will take a lot of time, and it can be such a boring and frustrating experience for the child. But if the child can read high frequency words like and, you automatically, then all that the child will be left with is a few less frequent words that he or she needs to decode phonetically. This would greatly increase the child's reading speed and fluency. What do you say? Does it make sense? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, now that we have learned what sight words are and the different types of sight words, let's talk about how to teach sight words to kids. But before that, let me tell you something really important. Teaching kids to read by having them memorize sight words is such an ineffective way, because if kids learn to read by memorizing word shapes, chances are they will end up playing the word guessing game like read drive for dive, hat for hit, and we certainly don't want the children to do that. So I suggest you start with phonics instruction first. Teach your child how to blend sounds together to read simple words before introducing sight words, because phonics knowledge is what will eventually make it possible for your child to read and spell words that are big and unfamiliar fluently and accurately. In our Learn Phonics Kids Reading program, we help children learn to read simple 3, 4, and even 5-letter words before introducing sight words. So I suggest you do the same. By the way, if you're supporting your child to read at home and are wondering how to teach your child to read using phonics because you're either new to phonics, or you just don't know where to begin when it comes to phonics instruction, then check out this video right here. Or if you want to learn more about our LURN PHONICS Kids Reading program, which is a step-by-step, fun-based, multisensorial phonics program that is designed to help you teach your child to read by spending just 10 to 15 minutes a day, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below this video. Anyway, when it comes to teaching sight words, I would suggest you pick 5 to 10 sight words a week, depending on your child's age and skill level, and be sure to keep these 5 things in mind. Number 1 is make it fun. You see, kids love to have fun, and they learn the best when they're having fun. There are tons of fun sight word activities and games that you can play with your child. I recently wrote an article on the different sight word activities and games that you can play with your child. I will leave a link to that blog post. I will also be doing a video on the same in case you're someone who does not prefer reading, so look out for that video. Anyway, the second thing is to make it multisensorial. You see, when we use all our senses, it stimulates our brain in a variety of ways. So apart from the fun sight word games and activities that you can play, you can also introduce sight word worksheets so your child can practice tracing and writing sight words. If you're looking for sight word worksheets, you can check out our Dolch Sight Words digital workbook. This workbook has 2 to 3 pages for each week that you can use with your child. It includes activities such as tracing, writing, coloring, cutting, pasting, unscrambling, and so on. Now, the third thing is to be consistent. When it comes to teaching kids, consistency is the key. So I suggest you put up the list of sight words for the week on your child's learning board. So all you have to do is point to the words when you have time and have your child tell you what they are. This will increase the speed at which your child can identify sight words. The fourth thing is keeping your sessions short. So when you review sight words with your child, you can use sight word flashcards in a ring, or if you don't have flashcards, you can also write flashcards on index cards and use them. So when it is time to review, all you have to do is just go through the list of sight words and you are done in less than a minute. Now, the fifth thing is to make it relevant. Learning to identify sight words is one thing, but learning to identify them among other words is a whole another thing. So when you read together, point to sight words as you come across them, and also encourage your child to form sentences using sight words. By the way, teaching your child to identify sight words is one thing, as I already mentioned, but helping your child identify the spellings of sight words is a whole another thing. So as I promised earlier, in this video, I will do part 2 and 3 in this series, in which we will talk about how to teach the spellings of sight words, especially non-decodable sight words, easily, and also fun games and activities that you can play with your child to help your child learn sight words easily and, of course, in a fun way. So that's it for now. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Also, check out these 2 videos right here. I promise you will find them useful. Once again, thank you for stopping by and thank you for watching my videos. Until next time, take care and don't forget to be a little playful, mindful, and intentional. See you soon.